In this video, we're gonna talk about the deliberation candlestick pattern, and we're gonna see how this candlestick pattern works. What are different rules that you need to follow in order to detect this candlestick pattern successfully and correctly. And in the end, we're gonna go through an example on the chart so that you can understand it completely. Hey guys, welcome back. So today in this video, we're gonna talk about the deliberation candlestick pattern. This candlestick pattern is a bearish trend reversal pattern. So that means if the trend is going in the bullish direction, after the formation of deliberation candlestick pattern, the bearish trend will start. The deliberation candlestick pattern is mostly formed in stocks because in Forex there is a high volatility and high liquidity. That's why this candlestick pattern is mostly recognized and formed in stocks. So in this candlestick pattern, there are certain rules that we need to follow in order to detect this candlestick pattern successfully. The first rule is that the first candlestick will be a significant bullish candlestick. Here we can see that this candlestick pattern consists of 3 candles, in which the first candle, which opens up here at this price and then goes all the way to make a long body, and after that it closes here. So the first candle is a long bodied bullish candle with a big body and small shadows. The second rule is that the second candlestick must open above the opening price of the previous candle, and it should close above the high of the last candle. So that means that here we can see the second candle should open inside the body of the first candle, or it should open above the opening price of the first candle. So in this case here, we can see the opening price of the second candle is inside the body of the first candle. And another thing about the second candle is it should close above the high of the first candle. So here you can see that this second candle is closing above the high of the first candle. Another thing to notice here is that all 3 candles must be bullish candles. Okay, the only difference is in their body sizes. So this second candle is also a bullish candle. Now let's talk about how the third candlestick should look like. The last candlestick should have a small body, and it can also close either above the high of the previous candle or below the high, but it should be a bullish candlestick, which as I explained earlier. Here we can see that the third candle is opening at almost the same level of the second candle, and it is closing above the high of the second candle, but it can also close below the high. The only thing that we need to consider about the third candle is that it should be a bullish candle with a small body. So these are the rules that you need to follow in order to detect the deliberation candlestick pattern successfully. And as I said earlier, that this candlestick pattern is formed mostly in stocks, and it is formed mostly at the end of a bullish trend, because after the formation of deliberation candlestick pattern, the bearish trend starts and trend gets reversed. Now let's go through an example on the chart so that you can understand it completely. So if I go here we are in the stocks, here we are in the Apple charts at 1-day time frame, and as you know, Apple is a stock, and as I said earlier, that this candlestick pattern is mostly formed in charts. So in the stock of Apple at 1-day time frame, I can detect the deliberation candlestick pattern here, because here we can see the first candle is a long bodied bullish candle, okay, and it has a long body but small shadows. The second candle is opening above the opening of the first candle, and it is closing above the high. Okay, so our second rule is also being fulfilled. The third rule was that the third candle should be a small body candle, and it should close above or below the high. Okay, so here we can see that the third candle is a small bodied candle, and it is closing above the high. Another thing that we should keep in mind is that all 3 candles should be in the bullish direction, or should be bullish candles, okay, so, which is also being satisfied here. So this is a valid deliberation candlestick pattern, and the market structure of the deliberation candle represents that the buyers are losing control and sellers are coming in the market with momentum, because as we all know, the candlesticks represent the momentum of the markets. So the smaller the bullish candle, smaller the momentum of the buyers, and that means that the sellers are trying to get into the market. So in deliberation candlestick pattern, we can see that the first candle is a big candle, then the second candle is a little smaller, and the third candle is a very small body compared to the first two candles, which means that now the buyers are losing control and sellers are coming in the market with a momentum. Okay, so what this does, it reverses the trend. As if the trend is going in the bullish direction, after the formation of deliberation candlestick pattern, the bearish trend will start, which we can see here as well. Here we can see the formation of higher highs and higher lows, which represents the continuation, which represent the bullish trend. And after the formation of the deliberation candlestick, the market went in the bearish direction. So after the formation of deliberation candlestick pattern, the bearish trend started, and market went from 14.46 to 12.61, which is a big move after the formation of deliberation candlestick pattern. Let me just repeat what we have discussed in this video so far. We have discussed about the deliberation candlestick pattern, and in the deliberation candlestick pattern, it consists of three bullish candles. Okay, the first candle should be a long bodied bullish candle with small shadows. Okay, this is the first rule that you need to follow. The second rule is that the opening price of the second candle should be inside the body of the first candle, and it should close above the high. Okay, and the third rule is that the third candle should be a small body bullish candle, and it can close above or below the high of the second candle. So this represents that the buyers are losing momentum and sellers are coming in the market. So that's why after the formation of deliberation candlestick pattern, the bearish trend starts. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below and I would love to answer them. Also, you can visit our website www.forexbee.co in order to learn more about Forex and price action. Also, don't forget to join our free Telegram group where we regularly post educational stuff related to Forex and price action. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.